Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to Warsword Conquest, which is a mod of Mountandblade Warband, if anybody remembers when I played that game. This one has, like, elves and dwarves and stuff. And orcs and... yeah, lots of stuff. We'll hit start new game. I am not sure what our character should be, though, so... welcome, adventurer, to Warsword Conquest. Before you can start playing the game, you must create a character. To begin, select your character's species or race. Okie dokie. So we got human, beastman, chaos, saurus. That's like a lizard person, you know, dinosaur. Orc, night goblin, chaos dwarf, elf, skeleton, dwarf, skaven, which is like rat person, and halfling, short person, vampire, skink, which is like a smaller type of lizard person, and ogre. There are a lot of options. What to play as? And also, if what I could do is just have this like be basically a demo, and then anybody that watches this can tell me what character I should play if I end up not going with the one I choose. I still have to choose one, though. I am very indecisive when it comes to these things sometimes, so I could just go generic and be human. Just so that I know what I'm dealing with, and then we can choose a different race after we see them in-game. I guess that kind of makes sense. I think elves are not much different from human anyway, but... and you can be guy or not guy. You were born years ago, a descendant of... okay, the Empire, Sigmar, the Kingdom of Bretonnia. Sigmar is kinda like Germany, but also its own thing. They're an empire, yes. I think they have some guns, but they're like mostly swords and stuff. Then the Kingdom of Bretonnia. That one doesn't use gunpowder, but it's just a bunch of knights and stuff. It's the most like the vanilla game, even though I've never played the vanilla game, so how would you know? But it's just knights and archers and stuff. Sultanate of Araby, that's like, you know, Arabia. I think they have genies that work for them. Yes. The Tsardom of Kislev, that's like... how to describe it? It's like Russia. I think they ride bears. Anyway, the Empire of Nippon is literally just Japan. It's the Empire of Japan. The Brotherhood of Pirates is a bunch of pirates. And the Chaotic Norscan tribes. Which, I think that's like... Scandinavia. Maybe... okay. Oh, and Bretonnia, by the way, is also France. I don't know if I mentioned it. Where should I have been born? I don't know how much this affects. I don't know. Let's start... I don't know if we start in France, but let's be French. You are born in the great kingdom of Bretonnia, a kingdom famed for its gallant, fully armored knights and feudal lords who fight for their King Leon. I can't do French, maybe I shouldn't be here. I think that's French. Chivalry and honor mixed with poverty and inequality in this great land west of the Grey Mountains. Then your father could be Grail Knight Horse Breeder, Yaomin Warden, a scribe, a blacksmith, or a tournament master. Now this determines what skills you start with. I could like choose the scribe and stuff so I start out smarter. Maybe that counts as smarter. Although knight skills would be good to fight first. Well, knight. Your father was a hero to your village, the most famous man in its history spanning hundreds of years. A pillar of courage and virtue. Father was blessed by the lady and drunk from the sacred grail. It has been said that he will now outlive you, such is the vitalizing power of the grail. Though you haven't heard from him in years, you fear you may have already outlived him, but you let such thoughts free from your mind. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as bowman, bard, outrider, a blood bowl player, a rat catcher, or a trebuchet crewman. I don't know, let's be a bard. Your love of poetry and music, as well as the limelight and big gatherings, meant you had a very happy start to life. As a talented singer and storyteller, you were invited to the best feasts and gatherings, and played for hours to whoever would listen. Always drunk on wine, or maybe even just the moment, the Great Famine brought you down to earth, as the lack of food meant no feasts, no party atmosphere. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was personal revenge, the loss of a loved one, wanderlust, a prophecy, being forced out of your home, lust for money and power, a blood oath. Out of wanderlust, you just got bored. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. You're not even sure when your home became a prison, when the familiar became mundane, but your dreams of wandering have taken over your life. Whether you yearn for some faraway place or merely for the open road and the freedom to travel, you could no longer bear to stay in the same place. You simply went and never looked back. I'm an adventurer and ride to your destiny, yes. And allow me to quit without saving because the game might crash or something. Now we choose the name and stuff. All the stats. Again, this character might just be a trial run and I can make another one afterwards. So let me know in the comments if any of those races at the beginning jumped out at you or whatever. I like Weapon Master being good, so I can learn how to use weapons better. Constitution is new, I think, for this. Compared to the others, it decreases recovery. Basically, you get past illnesses and you recover health faster. Which is pretty cool. Riding starts out at 4. I've got some good persuasion. These are decent starting stats. Speaking of, let's round out a bunch of them. I don't even think I can. I can do strength, agility, intelligence, charisma we'll have to work on. You want to get everything to a multiple of 3. It's usually how it works. Though I think in this game you can go past level 30. Or go past level 10 and everything, so you want to go past 30 maybe even, but... Anyway, more Weapon Master. Iron Flesh gives me more health, HP. More hit points. To get more persuasion. Engineered, there's trade, I can get more money, sell stuff for better prices and everything. Oh, here's one I like. It's in here somewhere. Pathfinding. That means I can move around faster, which means I can outrun things, which is always nice. And spotting allows me to see further, which is also a nice thing to have. So I'm actually going to go for that next. And my weapons are kind of all over the place. I don't know what I start with. So, I don't know, in case I start with a bow or something, I'll get some archery. Name, I didn't even think of name. That's the hardest thing ever to randomly come up with. I don't know anything French. So, excellent. I am not good at this. Let me think for a second. Riveting gameplay. Make sure I might just end up making a new character, but at the same time, I don't want... If I do stay with this character, I don't want them to have, like, some silly name, like test character or something. That's all I can think of. Let's just name you the protagonist, and then we'll go from there. Okay, then you can adjust the way they look a little bit, make them old and stuff. Hair color, different hairs. There's not a lot of variety, I don't think. You'll probably just end up wearing a helmet and never see your face again anyway. I don't know, that's fine. Do that. Just different faces, skins. I don't know, I think that's the default. Let's just go with that. We can not adjust much. I want to see what the game looks like, because I actually didn't test much on this computer, because it's the first time I've ever used this mod on this computer, plus it's had lots of updates, so yes. You live in the old world, lands torn between rival kingdoms and races battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. You take a deep breath and consider your plans for your future. You could be a mighty warrior, a merchant, a mercenary, a tournament champion, a lord, maybe even a king. Whatever your destiny, whether it be one, some, maybe all of those things, you'll need to be assertive, fearless, and talented at the arts of war. So prepare yourself for the adventures that lie ahead. Your destiny is in your hands, and unless you have the strength and skill to succeed, you'll just be another forgotten soul among millions. And then you choose where you want to start. Let's go to Britonia, because that's where we're starting. Okay, now we can actually look at the map. Hopefully the music isn't driving you mad, because it just keeps playing. Save this. That's... Oh, it did save. Yeah, protagonist is okay. There we go, we have a save now. This map is loosely based on an Earth map. Except for this. Allow me to explain. We are in kind of France. And I say kind of France. Is that like Greenland? It's kind of France, but also has some English stuff, so it's like kind of a combination of both, actually. But anyway, this is the Germany one area. The beastmen live in Spain. The rat people live in, like, Italy. I think this is, like, Italy, yes. Italy, Greece, that way. The Mediterranean. It's rat people. There's some elves living in the forest, whatever that place is. There's some dwarves over here. Orcs. Goblins. Down in the desert, there's... Arabia's over here. I guess it's, like, Africa. And this is, like, skeleton... undead skeleton people. There's a lot of different nations. Russia or whatever is over. It's Prague. I don't know. Russia-esque area is over here. Chaos is up there. They're like they work for demons or something. I can't remember. And the Chaos dwarves are similar, but they're dwarves. Let's see. There's the dark elves live over here. The light elf, the high elves live over here, by the way. So there's 3 types of elves. Yes, and Japan is just randomly in, like, Central America for some reason. Because Japan's not on this map, it doesn't go all the way that far. Oh, also, vampires over in, like, you know, Transylvania area. That makes sense, doesn't it? So I hope this has been recording, because this will be a nice test, I guess. Anyway, and then down here, the lizard people live over. Well, there's also pirates. Wait, sorry, this is Japan. Then pirates. Then the lizard people live down south now. But if you look, the cities are like, you know, like Mayan, Aztec stuff. And that's what the lizard people are. So I guess the pirates took over some of their cities. I see. Poor lizards. Tau. Okay. That's a lot to look at. Let me see, is there a way I can... Oh yeah, let me look at what I actually started with. Peasant dress, a blue hose. Light lance, so I start with a lance at least. Old heater shield. Can I swing while having the shield out? We'll test. And I also start with a cleaver. And then grain and some wine. And I start with a Bretonian Yeoman horse, which doesn't sound too bad. Yes. Notes. Characters. Lots of different characters. Orcs and goblins. Vampires, etc. Ding, ding. Yes. Lots of variety. Anyway, we start here. Oh, here's a bunch of info. Sprint in non-combat situations by holding left alt key. Okay, captured lords can be sold to friendly prison guards for a reduced price. Troops/prisoners can be mass transferred with hotkeys. Check game concepts. Dual wielding speed is increased with weapon master skill. You can dual wield. Kill in close combat to gain the favor of Khorne. Certain races only. I don't think humans are included. Magic requires 1 point of magic control skill to learn at towns. Oh yeah, you can learn magic in this. Keep your encumbrance weight low when using magic. Can't wear heavy armor with magic. Mages can only be recruited in taverns, rarely. Learn extra skills like dodge and ignore pain by talking to the arena master. Large/special troops will be spawned weekly by a war academy. Poison can be cured by wandering tavern potion sellers. Champion mode allows you to control a companion. Recruiting, dungeons, yeah, there's dungeons you can go into, etc. Anyway, I want to visit the tavern. Look at the tavern. Hikaru. That's somebody I can hire if I want to. Mercenary merchant. Does that mean you have stuff? Selection of high quality goods. Bronze have armor. I have 200 gold. I cannot afford that. That's heavy. Pretty heavy armor. Totem Guardian, 300. Still couldn't afford that. What could I afford in here, if anything? It's mostly just mercenary stuff. I could buy the Master Chef hat, but I'm not allowed to use it. I think that's for halflings. These are all halfling stuff at the bottom. So I couldn't wear it if I wanted to. The Von Klump vest. That looks nice. Can't afford it though. Bye. Eleanor, she's somebody you can hire. But I don't have the money, so I'm not going to try to hire anybody yet. Including the big ogres. Why did I come here again? I wanted to check. Well, I just wanted to see what was here, really. Marketplace. What do they have just for sale here? Paladin swords. And at the bottom they have bows and arrows, so I could actually shoot things. I don't have any power draw, though, so I can't use any of the bows. So no point in buying stuff yet. Armor. Can I buy any cool armor? No, the stuff I start with is better. I mean, I could buy tattered hide boots, for example. Let's save the money. I could buy fruit and cheap fruits. Enough of this. Let's go to a village and, like, hire somebody. That's what I'm gonna do. How many people want to recruit? 13 peasants. Sure. And then there's some chaos zealots over there. They're like cultists over there. Let's go fight them. I'm sure my peasants can beat this weird guy. Yes. Okay. Everyone just stay at the top of the hill. So I don't know where the enemy is yet. Anyway. I don't think my cleaver is going to be much range usefulness. So stick with this. Where's the enemy? There they are, the enemy. There, I'm dead. So I can adjust the sound. I don't know how it's good or not. Do like here. Don't want them to scream too loud. Okay, now they're actually onto me and trying to block and stuff. Run, don't get stuck. One of my peasants is throwing rocks at them. I'm not good at aiming this thing. I usually prefer swinging weapons. Like, throw all the rocks. Okay, I finally hit a second time. Keep throwing rocks at them. Problem is, they're kind of in a big group. Anyway, everybody just charge at the enemy, please. It's time to finally actually fight. I'm going to temporarily get off course. Can I swing with the shield? No, but if I do this, can I swing it? How do I swing this thing? I don't know, but just stab with it. We did it. How thrilling. Well, this is a different screen than I'm used to. 1 killed, 3 wounded, I think it says. Meanwhile, the enemy, they all died. What's the kills we did? Okay, on our side, 1 killed, 3 wounded, as stated. They got 8 killed and 7 wounded. And we captured a bunch of them. And a bunch of them leveled up. And I can't check from the screen what I want them to become, but archers sound good, so get a bunch of archers. I don't have enough money for more archers. I can only capture 2 prisoners. Okay. What items do we got? We got zealot stuff. I can sell this stuff. Is the sword any good? It's better than a cleaver, I assume. The cleaver actually does more damage and is faster, but it has no reach whatsoever. So I shall take a rusty, old, bad sword and sell the rest. I'm not wearing their armor. Now, more of them are ready to... We got a bunch of gold from it, okay. Yes, there we go. They're all archers now. Like, I leveled up, so let's get Charisma to 12, I think is what I want to do. And let's get more spotting so I can find stuff. And I was using pole arms, but I might want to start trying to use one-handed, so I'll level that up. So let me see, is it in reports? Troop trees, there we go. If you go to wherever France is, Kingdom of Bretonia. Started with peasants, then they went to archers, then they can become longbowmen, then Bretonian lords huntsmen, and Bretonian yeomen. They ride horses. So I'll probably guess I'll head toward that, but if I made them go the swordsman route, they can either become pilgrim knights at the end, veteran man-at-arms, or become Bretonian grail knights, which are probably the coolest things, so I should probably have not made them archers, but this is fine. Now we know there's also paladin just outside of the place somewhere. Grail knights look strong. Okay, then I'm gonna go back to town and sell the stuff I got. I'll just sell to the weapon shop. Here you go, take all this random stuff I just did, and I don't need the cleaver anymore. Level money, I mean, what was I gonna do? I don't know if you have a place to put the prisoners. Can I just go to the tavern master? Is that how it works? Do you just buy prisoners? Yes, take them all. 100 gold. Can I afford Eleanor? My apologies if I was rude earlier. What was your story again? My name is Eleanor Nash, and I used to be a captain of the Silver Twilight, till she was burnt to cinders by the Tomb Kings. I've been moving around from town to town, but I am getting bored now of beating up all the men and taking their money at poker. It was fun at the start, but now it is old hat. I want a challenge, if you know what I mean. I didn't grow up to live the same low-key life as these scallywags. If it is adventure you seek, then you may be keen to know that I lead an adventure party of peasants. And nothing else right now. Really? Well, you'd better know how to show a girl a good time, or I won't be hanging around. Don't think that because I am a girl you can take advantage of me. I know all the tricks and more, and if you ask me even once to make you some salmagundi, I will cut your balls off. I am not a guy, though, so... Anyway, trust me, where I'm going, you can have all the fun you want. I am a captain, and not some rotten powder monkey. I have led larger parties than you, so don't think I am cheap. In fact, it will cost you 2,500 gold to hire. I can't afford that, but now I know how much money they cost. So that's good. He is also probably expensive. Hikaru might be cheapish, but I'm saving it for the ones that talk. Anyway, let's go fight more stuff, I think is what I want to do. Let's go looking for more cultists or something. Protagonist. Again, temporary character. Maybe. I can start over again if... just to change the name if I want to. We're just doing this to show off stuff. Let's go into the Empire Zone. Also, don't see anything here. I saw someone for a split second, but I went past them. Who are you? Just a patrol from the Empire Sigmar. That's cool. Actually, can I, like, recruit some... Recruit... yeah, 15 Imperial recruits. Why not? What does their troop tree look like? We got... What kind was it? I think it was just regular Imperial recruits. There's also Northern Imperial recruits, Southern Imperial recruits, Witch Hunter recruit, Empire Militia. But these ones, if we go Spearman way, we can end up as Reichsguard Knights, Knight of the Blazing Sun, Count's Champion, Imperial Veteran Halberdier. There's some cool stuff. And if you go this way, there's Imperial Pistolier, so you can get guy ride horse with gun, which could be good. So maybe I will make these guys the gun ones. You should have made these ones the gun ones, and made the other ones the knight ones, but whatever. Now let's find something to fight. I'm losing money because have no source of income. I suppose I can actually, like, you know, go inside a place and ask for work. The Guildmaster. You happen to have a job. Escort a caravan. Karakern. I'll earn 196 gold. Alright, I will escort this caravan. I don't know where Karakern is. Perhaps I should have checked. Yes, my name is Protagonist. I will lead you to Karakern. Okay, follow me, I guess. Where is Karakern? Where am I going? Is it on the other side of the map? It belongs to the dwarves. I don't think they're too far away. They're over here. We can make that, although there might be war along the way. Let's go. Merchant caravan of 6 people. It's Caravan Master and 5 maiden adventurers. Here's a count. How are you? There's Marius Leitdorf, Lector Count of Averland. Yes. Oh yeah, you can join armies and just work for people as like a foot soldier. That might be a better way to start, because there's 48 goblins here, and I don't think I can fight them. Luckily, another count is walking by, so that should scare the goblins away. There's also some undead skeletons over there. Deserters. They're glade riders. Oh no, they're under attack and I was too far away. And then they got swarmed by goblins. Okay, now we have to fight 47 goblins. This is where we die, probably. Oh no, they're here already. It's because they have really fast wolf stride. And this big spider thing. Kill it. There's too many of them. And spiders, not the spider. Not another spider. They have a bunch of archers too. I mean, our whole squad is archers, but we kind of got swarmed, so we can exactly archery them. They're too powerful, I can't kill any of them. What have we done? Died it. You have lost. And we're prisoner, etc. Let's see if we can escape by ourselves. Critical mission failure. And then we never escaped the end. After painful days of being dragged along as a prisoner, you find a chance and escape from your captors. Okay, I still seemingly have my horse. I still have seemingly everything. There's even some stuff I forgot to sell, I guess. Okay, to Altdorf. Whole army died instantly, so it's fine. I don't need to pay them anymore, you see. Not bad. Wow, Witch Hunter dual pistol. Muskets, carbines. Imperial rifle carbine. Priest hammer. Empire warhammer. Cartridges for guns. Also a bent hunting crossbow. If I can't afford the bolts, but I could get the crossbow. Whatever, sell some of this stuff. Let me go back there. I have 176. 30 plus 8. That's the bullets. I need bolts. I can just barely afford a crossbow. I think I'll do it. And I'm not a big fan of lances. I can never hit anything with them. So have that, and I'll take a crossbow so I have a ranged weapon. That's what I'm thinking. And I think, is the leader here? I can just join somebody's army. The Emperor is apparently in here. I can apparently just walk in. No, I can't. I'm not cool enough to be allowed in, which is, you know, understandable. So magic schools, there's a tournament. I can buy a ship, visit the Wizards Guild. Anyway, let's join a tournament. Propose a no-holds-barred tourney. Bet will be reset. What does that... Oh, I think that means they're allowed to do magic and stuff. Wait, let's not bet at all. Let's just participate for the fun of it. And what did they give me? Why does this tournament give people guns? That does not seem like a good idea. So since I can't aim this thing at all... And a club. Gun and club. I'm done. Okay. You have been eliminated. Who would have seen that? Found near Fernville wins the whole thing. That's cool. I need to go find, like, somebody walking around out here, and I can... Let's head back toward France, though. Wait, are you... Okay, we got people walking somewhere. Albrecht Anderson. You sound fancy. The people are following you, so maybe I'll work for you temporarily. Hello. I would like to enlist in your army. Take you on as a Imperial recruit with a weekly pay of 40 gold. Plenty of room for promotion, which is where we'll start getting more money. You'll have your take of what you can scavenge in battle, too. It's a 2-week contract, by the way. If you last more than a month, you'll receive a bonus upon leaving, as well as equipment matching your rank. And no, you will not receive the free equipment until leaving after a minimum of a month's service, but have the option to play as a faction troop during that time. It seems a fair lot and steady work in these lands. Sure, now we're in their army, so we'll just follow them and fight and stuff. If they even fight anything. This is an easier life than trying to fight things by yourself. Although it does mean that if he's dumb and fights battles he can't win, then you have to fight to the death for him. He's just gonna guard this village. It's also possible that nothing will happen and we'll just get paid. Oh no, he's being chased by orcs or something. He ran and hid in here. Excellent. I have joined a coward. The surface of a coward. Well, I mean, it was smart to run, so I'm not, judging or anything. Oh my goodness, there goes a whole army. Maybe you should, go help them. Yes. Yes. It begins. The Empire's rolling out. Are we gonna go fight vampires? Is that where we're going? We're going past vampires? Yeah, we don't care about the vampires. This is the dwarves. Are we going past the dwarves? You've been promoted. Okay, Forrester has, guns and stuff, I remember. Since I just looked at that. Let's get a bow for now. Imperial Forester. I'd like to be able to shoot at things. Okay, it looks like we're gonna go fight orcs. Yeah, we're gonna take over the city, I guess. Might be their capital. We probably won't win, but it's cool that we get to do a battle, a big battle soon. Maybe. We must wait now. Yes, I'm getting paid and getting experience from doing nothing, so... There's gonna be a battle. I can switch to playing as the Imperial Forester. There we go. That means I'll have what an Imperial Forester would have. Let's see. View the troop trees. I want to check that right away. At the very bottom, Imperial Forester. There's crossbows. But I want to go gun and then end up with the one that has a horse. That's my plan. Okay. Follow the commander into battle. Can I say hi to them? You're the one leading the place. Emanuel von Leipwitz, Elector Countess of Wissenland. Wissenland? A vassal, yes, the Lord of Nuln. I just wanted to say hi. Okay, now let's fight. Play as a random guy in army. This way I have a bow. Although I would have a crossbow the other way, but... It doesn't seem that great, but I wanted to try it out what he had. Which is, it's not very accurate. I should have just stuck with the crossbow I already had. Anyway, let's get closer. behind cover, because I'm worried. There's why my arrows are on fire. That makes it easier to see where I'm aiming at. I can't hit anything, though. Okay, I did 1 damage. I'm not very strong. Okay, that one's down. Take out the orcs. If I can. Might as well use... Okay, some of our people are up there fighting them. They're down. There's still a bunch on the wall over there, though, so... Let's move up and try to shoot. So I just have a tiny knife. Yes, it would be better to be what the character I already had, because I have slightly better stuff than this soldier class. So orcs are very hard to kill, so... Yeah. Like, even without any armor, they just take a lot of damage, so... It's probably the worst thing ever to have as the first fight. Get a little bit closer. I don't know if we're winning. There's a lot of green on the list. Oh my goodness, no. They're aiming at me. Run. Okay, they can't aim straight down, right? I'm safe. Yeah. And I can shoot the ones just standing over there doing nothing. Got another wave coming in. Which is good, because the front line seems to be collapsing. I died hit. Okay. That means I can look at wherever I want now. Yeah, there's a lot of them just standing here. They even got trolls among them. I don't think they're winning. More reinforcements are on the way, but so are enemy reinforcements. Okay, next wave. Also, we have some ogres on our side. Enemy reinforcements coming in. I don't think the Empire's winning though. I just like leave. Okay, whoa, there's a lot. I am too wounded to fight, so let the battle happen without me. Until I'm able to fight. Switch back to myself and go into battle again. Try again, maybe. Now I can actually have my crossbow. Oh no. I would probably still die instantly though, so... I can aim this thing much better. It just takes a long time to reload. And I can't help. I don't have the fire effect that I had the first time. Wow, Jade Wizard has cast Peace. Yeah, that did 19 damage. The other bow was doing like 1 damage. This is way better. Crossbows are where it's at. If I could, like, get up there, but it's hard to. I can get from that side. So would I miss one up there? Because some people are going up there. So there's a wizard. Disappeared. Did he teleport? Yeah, it says that Supreme Patriarch. Okay, he teleported somewhere. I shouldn't stand on the bridge stuff, so let me move forward. Why are they all going over there? I guess there was an enemy and there isn't any. Look there, Supreme Patriarch Balthasar Gelt. He's got like the sun mask thing. Yes, there's an enemy right there. He's trying to shoot with magic. Having a hard time. Maybe I can kill it. Yeah, that was a headshot. Okay, shoot the ones up there now. Ah, good shot, let's die. He's in the back again. He teleports around. There, he's gone again. Where did he go? He's right there. This does not seem to be going well. Magic is happening. And then they were all vanquished. Let me leave again. 2 wounded to fight. Let nothing happen then. Okay, they gave up. Now we're leaving. My relationship went up with a lot of people though, because I was there. I helped a little bit. See, it was very good help, but I was there. I shot some stuff. It's piercing, that's the thing. The armor, the crossbow bolts are piercing, so... It was going through the enemy armor. More than the arrows, regular arrows were. What are we doing? Okay. Grand Peak. Says Grand Peak got besieged by the orcs, but isn't it already run by the orcs? What's the green and what's the brown? Who's what? Oh, we won? Never mind, I was wrong. We won. Now we're going back to defend it. I thought we lost, but we won. Now they're going in, and we're just leaving. I guess they can have it back then. We're gonna go take over this place. Follow into battle. 800 enemy. We outnumber them like 8 to 1. Okay. They got like warthog things. They threw a bomb at me or something. It's okay, we got this, I'm sure. As soon as the army gets here, we got like force fields and stuff. Oh, big hands. I don't know how the magic works, but it's happening. Enemies have arrived. Oh no. So we've got this. We got lots of gunners that are just standing there doing nothing. Okay, some of them are shooting out, yeah. Oh, the banner's being held up. The orc archers. We won. I helped a little. Relationship with the Empire has increased. Yay. And I can get some items, which I cannot use because they're like huge orc weapons, but the shield is good. Yeah, it's good. Higher resistance and more health. I'll take it. So now I'll just have an orc shield randomly. And I'll take the stuff for the money it's worth. So orc arrows. So arrows. They do 3 damage P. These are 1 P. I don't think... Yeah, I can't use that in a... I need bolts for the hunting crossbows. That's good. Done. I am now level 3. Get charisma to the next thing. I could become better at horse archery so I can actually shoot from the horse better. I think I would rather have iron flesh so that I have more health and thus don't die as much. So let's increase crossbows so I can hit things better. Yay! Save and then return to duty. And now we're gonna wait and take this place, I guess. Even though the enemy is taking that back right now, but we don't care. I guess. And then some of us decided to branch off and give up or something. Okay, we were fighting something, but I wasn't part of the battle or something. I don't know. Maybe I need to click to be in the battle. Cool music started, and then we just left, so... We're just gonna go chill back at home now. This is fine. I get money and experience from hanging out here anyway. Ravenstein. My camera go all the way back. Now we're gonna hang out in outdoor. Wild battles happen out there. Middenheim. Night goblins are fighting down there. Intriguing. And we're just chilling, doing nothing. Down, 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 down. Well, actually, since we're in Altdorf, enter station town. I can do that at least. Anybody cool in here? Nothing that jumps out at me. I can sell the orc stuff, though. I could also sell the shield. Kind of want to hold on to it, though, for nostalgia or something. And I'm eating grain fine. There, I got 338 gold. Can I buy something cooler in here? Imperial pickaxe. Large bag of bolts. Shield. Chipped Empire sword. It's better than a rusty Zealot sword. It's the cheapest sword, but still kind of high money. Cracked Empire heavy halberd, though. That's pretty cool. I like halberds. Doesn't work on horseback, though. I could probably find a better quality one later. Cavalry pistol costs like 1,000. I think that's the cheapest gun. No, flintlock pistol is the cheapest. That's 366. But the cavalry pistol is piercing, and the flintlock... No, it's also piercing. Okay, never mind. It's very inaccurate, but I could buy a gun. And bullets to go with it. Speed, it also takes longer to reload than the crossbow. I think I'll keep that crossbow for now. Witch Hunter pistol looks cool, though. Long barrel pistol. The Empire musket. Long rifle. Actually get some accuracy. Imperial rifle carbine. And Verlungen long rifle. That is 99 accuracy. That thing is good. Only costs 7k. Basically, I should save up money. Return to duty a little bit longer. It was a whole month I gotta stay here in order to be able to keep stuff. I want more promotions anyway. If I can get promoted all the way to like that, the ones with guns, then when I leave, I can keep the guns. I think I get a gift of those guns and armor. So I don't know. I can't remember how this all works. Probably I should just became a member of somebody's army that's like stronger, so they fight more. But we just went with the first guy we found. Oh, also, I think... like, there's, good factions and, like, evil factions and, like, the good faction. So basically, as long as I'm playing as another good faction, I can just, like, go hang out with whatever faction I want, so... So, like, I could, like, play as a lizardman and then come over here and still hang out with the Empire, because the lizard people are, I think, on the good side? Yes. Speaking of lizardmen, I think they just lost another city down there. I don't know, battle. There's a battle happening. 86 against 8 enemies. Oh no. Whatever will we do against 8 enemies? Where are they? I'll fight them myself. Where are they? Are they over this hill? They're over here. Okay, just, you know, more of those Sealit guys. I am basically fighting myself. They're not helping. It's okay. They like shoot them and stuff, right? Interesting. They cast an ability on them that made them slower. It's pretty cool. I missed. Now they're charging at the enemy. We won, yay. See, continue doing nothing. Apparently the rat people have taken something from the orcs. Basically, there's a lot of wars going on, I think. Look at that rat city. I didn't get to look at it. Next battle, 28 enemies. Okay. Are they goblins or something? No, the goblins again. Hit the spider. I missed the spider. There's another one. I died. It's okay though. We got this. Goblins don't stand a chance. Well, they've got some good hits in, but look at this knight. They can't defeat that. Oh my goodness, we were victorious. Return to duty. Now, it always starts a battle when I'm distracted, but look. Cool city. Elf castle. The camera's fighting me, trying to bring me back to where I am, but... Dark pyramid over here. The Doom ship. Look, they got, like... industrial ships. The Frost dungeon. I didn't know they had so much land over here. Mount Venier. Stromstad. Oh, another battle. 10 deserters. Okay. I see, we're not very... Yeah, we're just gonna fight the little cleanup. We're doing cleanup, just fight the tiny little enemies, basically. It's just deserters, so it's Imperial soldiers that didn't want to fight, so now we will kill them. Marvelous. Oh, we got Imperial Spearman armor. Real armor. There we go. I guess that's the good thing about fighting deserters. You get armor from your own faction. Now we'll go back to sitting here. Japan doing? I see, fine. Get Japan just really randomly in the... Because the map doesn't have Japan, so they're just in Central America. Or what is kind of America in this. Just looking around. Where are we now? Let the camera go back. Oh, there's some fighting back there. We're just gonna go hang out at Telapine. Is the city really in the middle of a hole like this? So it would seem more tactical to have the castle at the top of the hill and not in the middle, so that like enemy archers would be able to be higher than the people on the walls. Doesn't seem that good to me, but what do I know? In the vampire zone, where everything's just dark. The vampires are really just like crushed into this tiny little area, aren't they? I have leveled up. Now what do I want? Let's start increasing intelligence, because that gives me 2 things to work with. Get more iron flesh so I don't die as much. That seems like a good idea. And now continue. We're not going to get promoted much if we don't fight much, but yeah. Boar Fang again. Maybe this time I'll actually take it. Okay. Let's do another battle. Who's leading at this time? Valmira Norkov, Elector Count of Ostland. How you doing? Join the next assault. Okay. I don't want to be at the front of this. Why are there lots of boars just hanging out in a field behind us? How mysterious. Can't quite reach well. Oh, I got one hidden. That was nice. Let's get a little bit closer. But, like, make sure I'm not the closest to the enemy at any time. Because then they'll aim for me. I will die probably instantly. Doesn't go very far. Let me reload real quick. No, enemy dark magic is being used. Okay, that one's down. Keep firing. Okay, we seem to have made it across the walls. I missed somehow. Oh, there's a halberd somewhere. Yes, give me a halberd. Yeah. I replaced my bow with it. I wanted to replace the sword. Oh no. Let's just go down here. Run, run, run. Oh no, we're being pushed back or something. Quick, run this way. Oh no, there's a lot of archers. A lot of people. Oh no. Just hide inside this tent. I'll be safe in the tent. I've lost my ranged weapon, but I have this. This is pretty cool. Also, there's an option, which I can't see because it's covered in stuff, but battle size. I can make more people be in the battle at a time. Let's put that up to 400 and see what happens. That triggered new enemies and reinforcements, I hope. No, it just... This will probably... might crash the game, but let's go all the way to the max size. The full armies would be in here at a time. Oh no, they're onto me. Hopefully our allies break in over there before they figure out how to get into the tent. And then I'll have reinforcements. Maybe they gave up already on me? They did, okay. Oh no, one of them's coming back. They're on to me. I don't know if I can win one-on-one battle. I won. Okay, run. I beat another one. Right wizard. Nearby ally troops will gain auto hit on enemies when taking damage. Excellent. How do you get up there to those guys in there? Okay, there's a way up from this side. How do I get up there? They seem to be heading this direction, so they'll figure out how to get up there, I'm sure. It's by increasing the... Also, it's good that the computer can handle having this many people in here. But when I put the battle size to the max, our full army got to show up at the same time, so they don't stand a chance now. Final battle for the guys in that tower. So many people still waiting to get in. They're getting too close and they can't swing it. Okay, we will hit. Excellent. Then I get a bunch of orc armor, which I can't wear because orc, but it's worth good money. Orc errors. Bent orc errors. Cracked orc block. We already got a better shield. But we can sell a bunch of stuff. Yay, relationship and stuff went up, and we leveled up. Give me a second. I want power strike so I can do more damage when I swing at stuff. That seems like a good idea. How long has this been going on? I guess this is a nice little look at this. I don't know when I'll release this video, but probably eventually. Let people take a look at it. I need to decide better what I want to play as and stuff. So yeah, nice little sneak peek at it. Everyone, I should have stayed at the touchscreen. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.